boys and girls, and welcome back to Graceville, where God's love is everywhere. It's me, Pastor Anastasia, and I'm so super duper excited that you've joined me today as we learn more about our best friend, Jesus. Today's special feature comes to us all the way from Venezuela, where my friends Sophia, Mateus, and Samuel have prepared a beautiful song about God's sacrifice for us in their native language. Let's listen in.
Mi vida no tendría ningún sentido, tendría un gran vacío. Nada tendría que fuese tan valioso como Cristo en mi vida. Me hizo salvo por su sacrificio. Es mi mejor amigo, mi amigo. Nada sería sin él.
Boys and girls, remember, if you want to share your gifts and talents for Jesus, please ask your parents or guardians to inbox me, and I'd be happy to share it with our friends. Well, you know that sound. It's nature time, and I can't wait to find out who or what we're going to be learning about today with our friend Ryan from Canada. It's always such a treat. Come along with me.
Hello boys and girls, and welcome again to Nature Time at Graceville. Today, we're going to be talking about rainbows. Let's tune in. Rainbows are formed by light and water droplets. As the sun shines through the water, it refracts, which is another word for bend. Rainbows are not formed every time sunlight meets water droplets, because sometimes the light just passes through. But when the conditions are right, the light will bend, bounce off a surface, and on its way out, it will bend again. When this happens, each water droplet acts like a prism, and we see a rainbow. There are 7 colors in the rainbow, and the acronym Roy G. Biv can help us remember them: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. By the way, rainbows are actually circles. We only see half because we see what's above the horizon. People in airplanes may get to see a circular rainbow. When we think about the rainbow, we remember the promise God made to never destroy the earth again with a flood. The rainbow should remind us of all of God's promises, and here's one right now. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. Bye, boys and girls. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
And we're back, just in time to find out what's going on with Melissa. I wonder how her week went. Let's find out.
Hey, Pastor Anastasia. I'm so frustrated.
Oh boy, what's going on?
Well, my teacher put me in charge of next week's class outreach program. Everything was doing great until Karen decided that she was too important to do any of the assigned tasks. Now everyone is complaining.
I understand your frustration, Melissa. It's helpful to remember that everything we do in service to God and others is important, no matter how big or small it may seem. Wait a minute, that reminds me of our theme for this week, which simply says, we are all God's servants. Let me hear my friends say it.
Our theme for this week is, we are God's servants.
And our memory verse is found in Psalm 116, verse 16. And it simply says, "O Lord, surely I am your servant." Let me hear my friends say it.
The memory verse is taken from Psalms 116, verse 16. And it says, "O Lord, surely I am your servant."
Great job, everyone!
I get what you're saying, but how do I make the rest of my class understand that?
You know, Jesus faced a similar problem too. Perhaps today's story can help. It's about something that Jesus did at the Last Supper, meant to teach his disciples that true leadership starts with service. Can you guess what today's story is about?
There was something that Jesus did to teach about the Last Supper, to teach about service. Oh, I know. He washed the disciples' feet.
That's right, my friend. Today's story is about Jesus washing the disciples' feet. Jesus and his disciples gathered around the table for one last meal together. Heavy on Jesus' heart was making sure that his disciples were ready to continue on in service after he was gone. He knew that they were so consumed with leadership instead of service. So, Jesus used the Passover feast to give the disciples one final lesson on humility by washing their feet. They were so shocked to see Jesus bow down before them and wash their dirty feet. After all, that was a servant's job. But that day, Jesus left an example for all of us to follow. True leadership is not about being the greatest. It's all about serving God and others in humility.
Wowzers! That's the perfect story for this situation and reminder the best way I can lead this outreach is through service.
Now you're tracking. We all have an important task to do because we are God's servants. Boys and girls, if you want to see more videos from Graceville, please ask your parents to like or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit like at the bottom of the page.
Hit the like button below and subscribe. Bye!